My name's Mark Wildgust, and I work at Janssen, and I head up the Global Medical Affairs Oncology team, and great to be with you today. So here at ASH, I'm really excited about the data that Tom Martin's going to present. He's going to present 2-year updated data from the Cilta-Cel CARTITUDE-1 study, really looking at now a median follow-up of 2 years. And what we see from 1 year to 2 year is that we still see that same 98% response rate, but we see the stringent CR rate going up from 67% to 83%. So what we're seeing is we're seeing a deepening of response over time. And when we then look at safety, we haven't really seen any new safety events, so the safety seems consistent. I think we've also now seen, with treating more than 200 patients, that some of the patient strategies that we've put in place to really improve outcomes for the patients is really working. But I think the piece of data that is really exciting is when you start to look at the progression-free survival data. So we actually ran a study that we called the locomotion study, which actually looked at what is the standard of care outcomes for patients like the patients in the CARTITUDE-1 study. And unfortunately, we saw that current standard of care today, there's 91 regimens that were used in that trial, median progression-free survival of 3 months, median survival less than 12 months. But when we now look at the CARTITUDE-1 data, at 2 years, we still haven't seen a median progression-free survival. And if you remember, every patient but one was refractory to their last line of therapy. And so to see a 60% rate of progression-free survival at 2 years is quite remarkable. And then from an overall survival perspective, we're at 70% as well. Now, the piece that I think is incredible is then when you look at those patients who got to a sustained MRD. For those patients who got to a sustained MRD of 6 months or 12 months, their progression-free survival at 2 years is 92% for those with sustained MRD negativity for 6. For those who had sustained MRD negative for 12, it's 100% response rate. And when you look at the OS curve, it's flat. And so that data is truly exciting. And Tom Martin's going to present it. He's going to present that. And certainly when I had a chance to chat with him, he thinks that this is some of the most remarkable data that he has seen. And we agree with him. And I think the data coming out from the CARTITUDE-1 study really gives us some excitement towards the potential for that. And certainly at Janssen, we're excited about the upcoming PDUFA date in early 22.